I think 2007 is going to have a very different feeling than 2006 did. In a lot of ways, 2006 was the laying of a foundation, clarifying your mission, your vision, your values, restructuring around that, developing our team and coaching systems, and it gave people a very different feeling, but it doesn't do anything for ministry. It makes it possible to do things in ministry. So as we came out of the final months of 2006, I think all of us could begin to feel that that things were very different at the gathering. And now in 2007, I think what we're going to see is a lot more very real, very visible results from the fact that we're working together in teams and like we've never done before. We recently had a money series of services, Real Pressures, Real Promises. And I think that was one demonstration there of the fact that this was much more a team effort. I had a number of different individuals up on the platform with me at different points in the teaching, leading through some of the practical steps. I did interviews with a number of different people. We had a drama remember the Capital One Barbarians? We had them as part of a drama we had with a Christian, financially worried individual. She was named Mistrust. And it was very clearly a team effort. There was a lot of people involved. We have, as I mentioned earlier, we have 3 teams functioning now: our worship team, our children's ministry, and our adult ministry. Each of those 3 are somewhat skeletally staffed. Some of the sub-teams are strong and others are just beginning to form. In worship, for instance, our media team is ready to launch. We have a number of individuals involved in media projects, but they don't function as a team yet. That's waiting to happen. We've just begun our drama troupe, organizing them in the past month or so, very early in 2007. Our children's it's our children's and youth ministry, and we're just on the edge of we would just love to start some steps in youth ministry. A number of our elementary school kids are now just entering middle school. We've had some people emerge with gifts and a passion for reaching youth. So there's a number of development steps that way, and also with adult ministry, with their small group leadership and so forth. So I think those 3 teams I'm looking to see them continue to develop at the rate they've been developing in the past several months. And if that happens, by the end of 2007, these teams will be functioning very, very effectively. However, there's also a 4th team that we have not yet started, and I'm hoping that as we roll through the first several months of 2007, we'll be able to make some real progress here. And that's our outreach team. Our outreach team will be in charge of our lobby presence at the theater on Sunday mornings, our word-of-mouth advertising, our conventional advertising, as well as other outreach activities that we'd be involved in. Well, 2 ways that I'm seeing that my role in our ministry is different from a year ago. One certainly is that I'm much more in a collaborative kind of role. I'm working closely with our music and drama guy, working closely with Deb and Christine leading their respective teams. It feels really good to be planning things together, to be sitting down and figuring out what do we need to do this next month, what went well last month. I feel much less alone as a church planter, which is a very, very satisfying thing for me. That's been very important for me personally, to feel like I'm connected to others and I have a team with me who cares, about the same things that drive me in ministry. So one difference is just how much more collaborative this all feels. But I think the other thing that has made a big difference for me is finding that I can now become much more creative, really because of the collaboration I have with other leaders, writing dramas, doing fun things with music, developing different technical projects, helping shape a number of different things. Like I feel like I've shifted a gear where I'm now able to influence a lot more creative, a wider variety of creative projects at a higher level of creativity And that's all due to the fact that our critical mass is growing. We're growing up as a church, and the gathering is a very different place than what it was, the church I led a year or two ago. It's been good.